Hi, my name is Gonçalo Chaneke and I'm student number 0009076, and this is my professional project video pitch in performance. What I am planning on doing is work with an up-and-coming songwriter and arrange her demos and perform the final versions live in a small UK tour. So I've done some of this work before. Since I've come to London, I've worked with songwriters and I've come up with parts, and I've done some minor arranging because usually the songwriters stick really strong to their songs. But for this project, we are working with an up-and-coming songwriter, and we've been given the opportunity to go the whole 9 yards. So go from demo to arranging everything, rehearsing, and then performing. So we have, in this case, I have way more room to breathe and to get creative and work out this, because although I don't write songs, I do love arranging and creating parts and helping out songwriters. I'm doing this project with another BEMA student, Matthew Seal, and we're sharing the two biggest tasks we have. So I'm doing performance arrangement while Matthew is doing performance MDing. So what it means for me is that since I'm the arranger, I am responsible for the arrangements and changing the songs in a musical way. Anything from basically anything apart from the melodies. If the harmony needs changing, tempo change, metric change, stylistic changes, so being very stylistic of what the song needs, that comes through me. I've been fortunate enough to have an amazing band, and they all help out, but the arranger has the job of doing all that. Besides that, and that's my biggest concern, so the project is this arranging, but the three biggest things I can't forget while I'm doing the arrangement is these are my three personal goals. I need to stay very close to the songwriter's vision. A pop sound and a pop sensibility is essential, and also I don't want to forget my own personality in my own style of playing. So all these three things, if the project goes through like we want to, all these things will shine through, and they'll all be part of the final package. So summarizing, the goal is to simulate a pop arranger's work, getting handed a demo, quickly and efficiently having to transform and better the song, never losing track of the artist's original vision. Okay, so summary of initial conclusions. I have two big ones. I've called it my second greatest one, but it's actually the biggest one, the one with the most work behind it, is logistics. So anything from a cable, an amp, making sure everyone has everything they need to perform, rehearsals, being on rehearsals, booking the rehearsals, to the venues and getting to the venues. All these things are essential. They wouldn't work. We will not play at the venue if the venue doesn't know we're coming. So all the logistics behind the whole thing, so from rehearsing to performing, even to recording, are not our greatest one, but our biggest concern. And so me and Matthew have been helping each other out, working out any problem that comes that has to do with logistics. More artistically and musically speaking, it's this newfound awareness that I am not just another performer. I walk this very thin line between performer and songwriter. The arrangement is mine. The ideas come from me with help of the amazing band I have, but Alex she is the final frontier. I cannot step on her and what she wants for her music, and that's challenging because you need to keep your ideas and ego in check sometimes and balance everything out, which is easy because the songs are really good, but it is always a challenge. And also having the sensibility to know that you need to be available to give everything to the songwriter. You might have this amazing idea, amazing part, whatever. You can never forget that she has the last word. You need to have an ear just for her. So you need to be aware of everything that she wants for her final product, her final song. And the other big thing, which I was really happy about because it was a nice surprise, is the arranger isn't just a guitar player in my case. I now have also the power of the drums and the bass guitar to add to my canvas if I want to be poetic. So besides the guitar and all it can do, I now have to be aware of the drums and the bass, and I need to be able to communicate with a drummer and the bassist that know way more than I do about their instruments, and I need to be aware of how they work together, how they work with me, and how they will work, and how we all work at the end of the day with Alex. So it's good. It's fun to know that, and it's really stimulating to know that now you need to put yourself in the shoes of two more performers and be aware of all the different tools they bring to the table and work with that to deliver a good song, but that's concise and not all breaking apart. Methodology. My goal with my methodology is very simple. In a very almost comical way, simply put, the songs need to sound amazing. There's no way around it. It is the final goal. It is the biggest goal. It is to arrange and perform these songs, but make sure that all this work delivers a good song. So for that, the road I'm traveling is this. It's rehearsing, arranging, and documenting. It's going over the parts, rehearsing them, having ideas, playing the same chorus 30 times if you need to. Never say no to an idea. Be aware, experiment, try out, and hopefully get a good arrangement. And at the end of the day, document everything. If there's an ad-lib section, if we change sections, if we changed a riff or a part, intros, outros, whatever it is that's new to the arrangement, or even in the original demo that we've been sent, anything that is a section, anything that needs to be known to the band so they can play it perfectly, needs to be documented. Not only that, the extra documentation also exists, and that's where most of the bulk of our work at the end of the semester will come from. There's also the documenting of the process. So there's a rehearsal log that I'm doing, keeping track of everything we've done. Matthew's doing a rehearsal schedule, so he's looking forward and I'm looking backwards. All the online presence needs to be strong and constant. Gigs that we might do needs to be documented. Our chats, all the ideas that we've had, anything that has to do with behind the music, which is actually the biggest part, needs to be documented and needs to be official. Let's call it. And speaking of online presence, that's going to be another big thing in our project, and it's going to be the bulk of our work. So even before the tour, but also during the tour, Instagram, Facebook needs to be essential. Vlogging, streaming, pictures, videos, especially because we're doing a Patreon account, we need to deliver content constantly. And that all is available, that all is possible because of constant communication. In terms of risks, our two biggest risks are time management and quality of the music. So simply put, we have one problem that goes both ways. We either have amazing music and it's played horribly and the band doesn't sound like a band, or we have an amazing stage work and band chemistry and the songs are really bad. So both me and Matt need to work that out. We need to have great songs, great arrangements, but also the stagecraft needs to be there and needs to be on top. And lastly, in terms of stakeholders, it's me, Matthew, and the rest of the band. So we are responsible for most of the work. Our amazing band has been helping us a lot with the arrangements and the performance part. Dreamscope, the production company, has been helping us with all the logistics. And the venues, of course, are where we'll be delivering this amazing music we're trying to create. So all of this is essential, and communication is essential for all of this to work. So that is my professional pitch my professional project pitch. This is something I'm very interested in doing, and I hope everyone loves it. Thank you.